I mean, it's a big confidence boost for the whole team, just getting that win. But, I mean, I feel the same, really. I'm ready to go back to work, ready for next week.
Knowing that you guys have, you and Zeke, and I know you talked about after that game, you kind of had the hot hand, you were getting some of the touches. How dangerous does that make the backfield having both of you guys? How do you kind of balance that?
I mean, it's a big factor in this offense, in the progress of our offense, just over time, both of us being able to go in there and make plays off of each other, feed off of the momentum, so it's big for the team.
What was your favorite play individually from that game? When you look back, you're like, I like that one a lot.
Favorite play? That's a hard one. I guess the touchdown, I guess.
And on that particular play, how often do you guys run that? We've seen it a little bit, but is that something you guys are working on every single week, or is it just for that?
Yeah, that's something that we've been practicing, throughout our whole process of training, OTAs, mini camp, training camp. That's one of the plays that we've been practicing since day one. So it's just finding the right play and the right time to use it.
Just with you and Zeke, how do you guys push each other? I mean, how competitive is that game?
I mean, we're very competitive, but we're two different styles of running back. And, it's big and it's important, especially when you can have both of those guys on the same team. They just feed off of each other. Nobody's competing against the next guy. We're both just going out there doing our own thing.
Is it easier to game plan for a team like the Eagles that you've seen before, or the Chargers? Which ones?
I mean, it's definitely a little bit easier against, a division opponent just because you see them all the time, 2 times a year. And, going against someone like the Chargers, that's one of the unscouted opponents, especially early season. So it's not really much film that we could have, but it's definitely, we have more film on the Eagles, so it's a little bit easier to key those guys.
Eagles defense has been pretty good against the pass so far. How much do you and Zeke and the run game kind of take on that challenge to step up in that sense?
I mean, it's on Kellen. Whatever he calls up for us, I know he'll put us in the best position to make plays. So he does a good job, finding mismatches and, just exposing those. So just see what he draws up for us.
What's that relationship like with you and Kellen? Do you go to him and say, hey, these plays I really like a lot, or are you just like, hey, I'll take whatever you want to give?
Really, Kellen, he's kind of like us. He's a younger guy, and he wasn't playing not too long ago. So he kind of sees things the way we see it and understand it. So for the most part, he manages it himself, but if there's anything that he wants our opinion about, he'll come ask us.
Have you seen him kind of develop over the last couple of years in terms of his play calling, adjusting to what's there?
Just the knowledge, just being more aware of situations, and then just playing things differently, being a little more patient with play calling. You just see the progress over time.
Dak throws it 58 times. You guys rushed 200 yards. Just help the person.
I mean, as long as we don't stop ourselves, we don't see who can. So as long as we just keep moving forward, don't stop ourselves or any penalties or anything like that, we're just going to keep going forward.
How does getting Philly add to the juice you're already going to have on a Monday night game, national game?
I mean, any game that you play is big, so the next game is always big, but since it's the division game, that just makes it that much more, important. And then it's a Monday night, so it's just a big game for us overall.
Obviously, you're on offense, you don't really pay attention to what your defense is doing, but from your own perspective, what did you think of the day that Mike was able to have moved the D end and only have basically 3 days to get ready for it? Does that stand out to you?
Yeah. I mean, it just shows the type of player he is, and how hungry he is just to make plays, no matter where he is, whether he's a linebacker, you can line him up against the tackle, put him at D end, you can put him inside. He just finds ways to make plays, and that's what I like about him.
And then what about that guy, Jared Steele, stepping in? Just what did you think of the job that he was able to do?
Yeah, he came through big time for us, stepping in, able to keep that guy under control, and, he wasn't able to keep him from being too disruptive to the offense. So that was definitely big for us.
Is there anything different about this week because it's a division opponent, or is it business as usual?
I mean, it's always business. Any opponent that we go against is business, but division opponent, that just makes it that much more important, that what's behind it, what relies on it, it's playoff implications, with division games. So that's what makes it that much more bigger.
I know you talked earlier about Zeke, but just kind of how much have you guys grown in terms of maybe just even friendship off the field since your years together?
I mean, we've had a close relationship, close bond since my first first time coming out here to Dallas, he took me under his arms, brought me in, helped me through things, walked me through a lot of things that I was new to, and then from that point on, it just letting me be me.
How excited are you about just what this offense can be? I mean, it's only been 2 games. We've seen a lot of different things. How excited are you about what it can be?
Just what we showed these past 2 weeks. That's just a little bit of what we can do. But throughout the season, we're going to get better each and every week. So that's our plan, to get better every week.
Apologize if you've been asked. What's the next step for you? Obviously, you see you get stuff on the outside. Is it more of want to be a complete inside runner, pick up? What are some of the things that you're looking at to take your game to the next level?
I'm trying to do anything that I can, to make plays on this team. Whether it's picking up a blitz, catching a route out the backfield, or returning kick returns, or being on punt cover, or being in the backfield. Whatever it is that I can help this team make plays and win games, that's what I'm trying to do.
I know you guys did a lot of different things in Memphis, but there were a couple plays in that game where Tyron and some of the offensive linemen lined out wide. Have you ever seen that before? What did you just kind of think of?
That was just, Kellen putting in some of his flavor that he had for us, and it was a personnel that I liked. Seeing those big guys out there for me blocking.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yep.